Hey everyone, this is Joe with BigTree. Today I'm going to go over how to add a link to your header and also how to link certain menus to that header as well. So the first thing I'm going to do is add the header. We're going to want it, let's do it right after restaurants and before gift certificates. So I'm going to go into our RDS Logic admin, go ahead and go to the site editor. Then here I'm going to select header content. So as you can see here, home, restaurants, gift certificates, my account. I'm going to want this between restaurants and gift certificates, and we're going to call it catering. So I'm going to hit source, and as you can see here, there's a bunch of code. And you don't really have to know how to code, but what you can do is look. And you see everything here is the same other than, this says restaurants, that says gift certificates, and that says account. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to copy restaurants, and then I'm going to put the code right back in, and I'm going to line it up exactly how it is there. And then I'm going to change restaurants to catering. So hopefully this will work. Remember to save your work. So here is save. And as you can see here, it's still showing restaurants. Let's see what did I do wrong. All right, let me see here. Let's go back. Looks like I made a mistake somewhere. So I'm going to change this back to restaurants, and I'm going to change this one to catering. And let's hope this works. All right, so I'm going to save it again. All right, it looks like that worked for me. So let's go back out and let's refresh and hope that this turns into catering. All right, so I now have a catering link. Now that catering link, if I click on it, it takes me to my restaurants. If I go to my restaurants, it takes me to my restaurants. So if I go to home, it's going to take me to home, and obviously gift certificates, it's taking me to gift certificates. So somehow I need to make it so only catering menus are under catering. So the first thing I have to do is go back in to my admin. I'm going to go to restaurants, and where it says cuisines, make sure there's not one here yet. I'm going to add a catering cuisine. So catering. Catering. So we're going to add that. So now I should have that cuisine type. So as you can see, there's catering here. Now let's go ahead and now that we've got this, we've got our cuisine type, we're going to go to restaurants. And now we're going to pick a restaurant. So let's say Arby's. And you're probably going to name this Arby's-catering. So just for the sake of this test, I'm going to go ahead and just clone the restaurant. So you see there's copy here. And I'm just going to make that catering. All right. And of course over here you would have a catering menu that you would assign to it. We're not going to go through all that. Then the last thing I'm going to do is add my catering cuisine. So yeah, it's American, subs, deli, but we're also offering catering there. So now I'm going to save this. And now I have an Arby's catering restaurant. All right. So the next thing I want to do is get that catering restaurant over to my catering hot link. The way I'm going to do that is I'm going to go right back to my website, and then I'm actually going to just find that, let's refresh. Let's see here. All right, it's not showing up here, so let's see what I did. Okay, it's inactive, so let's go ahead and make it active. So now we've made it active. We're going to save again. Now hopefully over here when I refresh there'll be catering. Yay! Alright, so we're going to go to the catering option. So now you see here are my catering menus, right? So now I'm going to copy this, and it's restaurants, food, bar, catering is my hot link to go back to our site editor, and we're going to go back to our header content. I'm going to open up that source again. And so now, let's see. We are going to throw this link in here, which is, all right, so it's restaurants, food, bird, catering. Okay, so now what I want to do is I'm going to delete right to restaurants. So you see here, here's restaurants. And let's see if this will work. So I have restaurants, food, bird, catering. Restaurants, food, bird, catering. Let's save that. So I'm going to go back to my site. Now I'm going to go to home. Restaurants takes me here, and catering takes me right to that restaurant. So basically all I did was, open up the source code, figured out, okay, so the first part here is going to be where it's taking me. The second part here is going to be the name. And now we actually have a catering menu. So any menus that you mark with the catering cuisine type will end up here. So I hope this helps out. Everyone have a great day. Thanks.